all you literary femmes and gents, it is your girl Deja, and I am back with a brand new video on my channel. I don't like this camera angle, so I'm actually going to start this introduction all the way over. If you guys didn't know, I recently hit 100 subscribers on my channel, and I was just like, freakity freak, yes. So I ran a poll on Twitter on what you guys wanted to see for me to celebrate reaching 100 subscribers. And since I got just about 50% on 2 different options, I was like, I'm gonna do them both. So if you couldn't tell, one of the options was a bookshelf tour, because you guys always see my bookshelf in the background when I do my videos, but apparently people want to know what's on it. They're like, what do you read? So that is what this video is gonna be, and I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly and painlessly as possible. I watched a lot of bookshelf tours to see some different options on how I could do this, and the one that I'm going to go with is I'm going to go down my shelf and through my closet, and I'm going to just show the book and the title and the author, and then we're going to go through, because I think there's about 130 books, give or take, that I have. I don't know, I haven't actually counted how many books I own, but it's somewhere in the 120, 130 range, and trying to tell you what each one of them is about is going to be way too long of a video. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get started! Okay, so let's start with the top shelf of my bookshelf, and we're just going to make our way downwards. I have The Bane Chronicles, written by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Hardcovers of City of Glass, City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire, Lord of Shadows, Lady Midnight, Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. And then I own the entire paperback version of The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare as well. Look at this beautiful picture that it makes. I absolutely love it and adore it. So there's City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, and City of Heavenly Fire. The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Scorched Trials, the 2nd book. The Death Cure, the 3rd book. And the first prequel, The Kill Order. Evermore by Alison Noel. The 2nd book, Blue Moon. The 3rd book, Shadowland. The 4th book, Dark Flame. And the 5th book, Night Star. They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. History Is All You Left Me, also by Adam Silvera. Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli. This Mortal Coil by Emily Savada. Throne of Glass, Heir of Fire, and Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. One Man Guide by Michael Badakiva. Gone by Michael Grant. Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan. Fever Crumb by Philip Reeve. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and my advanced reader copy of Beast Made of Night by Tochi Onyebuchi. The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. And Autobiography by Christina Lauren. On to the next shelf. A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline L'Engle. If I pronounced that name wrong, I am so sorry. You guys know how bad with names I am. That is not changing anytime soon. Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat. Dividing Eden by Joelle Charbonneau. Novice by Taryn Matheru. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. Point Blank by Anthony Horowitz. Stormbreaker. Snakehead. Scorpia. Archangel. Eagle Strike, and Skeleton Key. I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I'm 99.9% sure that these are not in order. Aragon by Christopher Paolini, and the second book, Eldest. Ill Wind by Rachel Kane, the second book, Heat Stroke, the third book, Chill Factor, the fourth book, Windfall, and the fifth book, Firestorm. Scythe by Neil Shusterman, which was actually just kind of sitting on my desk because this is the one I'm currently reading, but I didn't want to forget it, so that's here too. The Fire Within by Chris DeLacy, the second book, Icefire, book 3, Firestar, book 4, The Fire Eternal, and book 5, Darkfire. Breaking Sky by Corey McCarthy, Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter, The New Prophecy Warriors Dawn by Aaron Hunter, Nevermore, a Maximum Ride novel by James Patterson, Fang by James Patterson, Killbox by Anne Aguirre, The Last Apprentice Revenge of the Witch by Joseph Delaney, Taken by Aaron Bowman, Epic by Connor Caustic, Welcome to the Dark House by Lori Faria Stolars, and the sequel, Return to the Dark House. Rogue Wave by Jennifer Donnelly, The Hunted by Charlie Higson, Through the Dark by Alexandra Bracken, The Hangman Revolution by Owen Colfer, and the next book, The Forever Man. Don't mind, like, the rip. There was an accident. Daniel X Watch the Skies by James Patterson and Ned Rust. Daniel X Game Over by James Patterson and Ned Rust. The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. And Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. So here I have the incomplete collection of the Harry Potter series. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Parts 1 and 2 by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. Artemis Fowl, The Opal Deception by Ian Colfer, Artemis Fowl, The Time Paradox, and Artemis Fowl, The Eternity Code. The Night of the Solstice by L.J. Smith, These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Seven Wonders, The Colossus Rises by Peter Laryngitis. Oh my god, these names! Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. Nixia by Scott Rankton. Rankton? Something like that. Me Talk Pretty One Day by David Sedaris. Dark Metropolis by Jacqueline Dollamore. Ghost Huntress, The Guidance by Marley Gibson. The Well by A.J. Witten. Nosferatu by Joe Hill. And A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. And that is all the books that I have here on my shelf. And now moving over to the books in my closet. Because as you can see, this area is full. Okay, so starting from over here, 1984 by George Orwell, Advocacy and Opposition, An Introduction to Argumentation by Karen Charles Rabacki and Donald J. Rabacki, The Aiden Chronicles, Chosen Ones by Alistair McGrath, Stephen King, The Dark Tower, Divergent by Veronica Roth, Karma Bites by Stacey Kramer and Valerie Thomas, Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page, More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I actually don't know why this is over here, because it should be with the other Adam Silvera books. I try to keep authors' stuff together, right? Excluding, like, the other stuff. I just realized as I'm going through these books that some of these authors are in different places, and I need to fix that. Marked, a House of Night novel by P.C. Cast and Kristen Cast. Misery by Stephen King. And I'm just going to slide this over here with the other Stephen King book I have and be done with that. Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. A Taint in the Blood by S.M. Sterling. And a book that was given to me by one of my teachers in college because they know I like to write. You probably can't really read this, but it says Simon and Schuster Handbook for Writers by Lynn Quitman Troika. One Girl Can Change the World by Claudia Mitchell and Kim Goad. Her devotional, 2 minutes a day for teens. Living a Life of Courage, a Teen After God's Own Heart, 100 devotions. Questions Young People Ask, Answers That Work. Battlefield of the Mind for Teens by Joyce Meyer. A Woman of Honor, A Child of God by Melissa Ann Ross. Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul, 101 Stories of Life, Love, and Learning by Jack Hanfield, Mark Victor Hansen, and Kimberly Kerberger. Gosh, I probably messed that name up. I'm so sorry. My City, My God, the New Testament. Light for My Path for Teens. Illuminating Selections from the Bible. Words in the Mind, an Introduction to Mental Lexicon by Jean Atkinson. Introducing Psycholinguistics by Paul Lauren. Second Language Acquisition by Rod Ellis. Start Here, Doing Hard Things Right Where You Are by Alex and Brett Harris with Elise Stanford. Every Young Woman's Battle, Guarding Your Mind, Heart, and Body in a Sex-Saturated World. And Left Behind the Kids by Jerry B. Jenkins and Tim LaHaye. If you guys couldn't tell, this is like my spiritual shelf. So that is it for those two shelves, and on to the very last little section of stuff that I have, my manga. So these I actually put in alphabetical order. Don't ask me why, I just did. Ion by Yuna Kagesaki. Iore Love Me by Mayu Shinjo, Volumes 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6. If you haven't read this yet, I definitely recommend it. It's freaking amazing. Anima Volume 2 by Natsumi Mukai. Blackbird Volume 11. And Volume 13 by Konoko Sakura Koji. Code Geass Suzaku of the Counterattack Volume 1 by Atsuro Yomino. The Gray Man Volumes 1 and 20 by Katsura Hoshino. Fullmetal Alchemist The Land of Sand by Makoto Inoue. Fushigi Yugi Genbu Kaiden Volume 1 by Yu Watase. Inu Baka Crazy for Dolls by Yukiya Sakuragi. My 2015 manga preview for Attack on Titan. Kagetora Volume 3 by Akira Segami. Manga Messengers, it just says adapted from ancient texts, so I don't actually know who this is by. Viz Me, the manga sampler for 2015 Tokyo Ghoul. James Patterson's Maximum Ride Volume 1 by Nare Lee. Miracle Girls Volume 1 by Nami Akimoto. Momogumi plus Senki Volume 1 by Eddie Sakundo. Naruto Volume 50 by Masashi Kishimoto. Pita 10 Volume 1, a light novel by Sukari Ochiri. Strawberry Panic Volume 1 by Sakurako Kimino. The Dreaming Volume 1 by Queenie Chan. Train and Train Volumes 1 and Volume 2 by Hideyuki Kurata. Spiral into Horror Uzumaki by Junji Ito. Funnily enough, my sister actually got this for me. She opened it up and was like, this looked creepy and disturbing. Deja, I think you might like to read this. She was right. Thunderbolt Boys Excite by Asami Tojo Volume 2. And last but definitely not least is Zero, the Beginning of the Coffin by Dalion Lim and Sungwoo Park. So that is it for my bookshelf tour. It took me so long to film all of that. I did not think that it would take me that long, but it did. But I'm pretty sure by the time I have finished editing this and I have posted it, it'll be well worth the time that I put into it. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. A really quick point that I want to make, because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to ask me, is why do I have like random volumes or like random like second or third books of some series? It's because more than likely I have read it, or it's either on my Kindle or on my phone, or like I said, I've read it somewhere else before and I just wanted to continue the series. Like for instance with Iore. For my manga series, I read the first one, fell in love with it, and so I just started buying all of them. Eventually, sometime in my future, I'll probably complete the collections of some of these. And I've also realized through the process of filming that some of my author books are in like different locations and I need to put them together because they're all one big happy family. So before I let you guys go, I just want to let you know that I will be doing a Q&A video to also celebrate the fact that I reached 100 subscribers. If you guys have any questions for me, just ask me down in the comment section down below or over on my Twitter, and I will get to as many or all of them as soon as possible, all within like one huge Q&A video. I just wanted to say thank you for bearing with me through this really, really long video because, like I said, it's been like maybe like an hour or two filming all this, so I know this is going to be a pretty long video, and so I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with it until the end, and thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed to my channel or are going to in the future. You guys have no idea how much as a creator I appreciate it when you guys subscribe or when you guys comment on my videos. It really does bring a lot of happiness to my life, and I love interacting with you guys, and I appreciate it so, so much. So thank you again for finally getting me to 100 subscribers. Sorry, I'm still excited about that because, like I said, this is a great milestone to pass. That's like my first stepping stone on my way to the Oval Office. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not running for president. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys saw any books that you were like, oh my god, like I remember that, or like I love that book, let me know so we can gush about that book together, because there's like a lot of books that I own and I haven't read all of them, unfortunately. But I will eventually get to all of them. Eventually. Jesus, I cannot articulate what I need to say properly. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content from moi. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!